If you are a physician, academic, or working in a nonprofit or a government institution, and you've been wondering, I'm maxing out my 401k, now what? Then this video is for you. Let's talk about the secret weapon for high earning professionals that most people either misuse or totally overlook. That is the 457B plan. It helps you lower your taxes. It helps you invest more for retirement. And this is the kicker. It might help you retire earlier than you thought possible. But there's a catch, especially if you have a non-governmental 457B. And I'll break it all down for you in this video. The good, the risky, and the you need to know this before you contribute reality. Let's go. The 457B is a tax-advantaged retirement account or tax-advantaged account that a lot of people use for retirement. We'll talk about that. All right. Mostly to folks at hospitals, universities, and governmental agencies. Think of it like the cousin to your 403B or 401k. But here's what makes it special and kind of a game changer. If you are someone who plans to retire early or wants more flexibility, this account gives you an edge. You can withdraw it penalty-free once you separate from your employer. No waiting until age 59 and a half. And the best part is you can contribute to a 457B and a 401k at the same time. In 2025, the contribution limit is $23,500 for each. So that's $47,000 total in pre-tax contributions. Now, let's do the math. If you're in the 35% tax bracket and put in $23,500 into your 457B, that's over $8,000 saved in taxes this year. Now, let's take a moment to talk about governmental versus non-governmental 457Bs, because not all 457Bs are created equal. There are two types, governmental and non-governmental, and the difference matters. If it's governmental, your money is basically protected and legally yours. You can roll it over into an IRA or a 401k when you leave your employer. It's clean, it's simple, it's good. But if it's a non-governmental 457B, like mine, your contributions are technically owned by your employer until they pay it out to you. So that means if your employer goes bankrupt, your money could be on the line. You also can't roll it into an IRA. You have to take distributions on their terms, sometimes in a lump sum or over a fixed number of years. Now, before you go shifting all of your money over, here's the reality. The 457B isn't for everyone. You need to have access to one, and not every employer offers it. You have to be financially ready, meaning your emergency fund is full, you've maxed out your 401k, your 403b, and you've considered your Roth IRA strategy. And again, the money legally belongs to your employer if you are a physician working for a non-governmental agency until you actually get it, which brings me to this real life caution. We've recently seen a local and painful example of what can go wrong with this type of account. St. Elizabeth's Medical Center, which used to be under Steward Healthcare, encouraged its high-earning staff, including doctors, nurses, and PAs, to invest in a 457B-style deferred compensation plan. This plan let them defer large chunks of their salary, sometimes up to 75% before taxes. Now, I'm not putting 75% of my money into one account. I don't care about the tax savings, okay? So don't do that. Remember, mama taught us not to put all of our eggs in one basket. So that might sound great, right? You're able to shield 75% of your income from taxes. That might sound great. I would encourage you not to do that, but that might sound great, okay? When this company filed for bankruptcy, a judge ruled that those employees' retirement funds or 457B funds, almost $60 million worth, didn't belong to the employees. They belonged to the employer. Why? Is because the money, again, is a deferred compensation. They're not protected like a 401k. So they're still the company's assets until distribution. So what happened? Even people like the retired CMO at St. Elizabeth's Hospital had hundreds of thousands of dollars into this account. And the court ordered that money to be redirected to help to pay off Steward's creditors. Now that money is likely gone. And the worst part is that employees were encouraged to join the plan, even shown presentations explaining why traditional retirement accounts wouldn't be enough, all while Steward was expanding the program and behind the scenes heading toward financial trouble. So yes, the 457B can be a smart tool, especially for high income earners. It also is a reminder to know your employer's financial standing, because once they go bankrupt, your money could disappear even if you followed every rule. If your hospital is promoting the 457B as a benefit, you've got to ask yourself, is this institution stable? And do I trust them to hold tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars in my name? Because although it's rare, it does happen. And this time it is happening locally right here in Massachusetts. So you might be asking yourself, well, Dr. Brittany, if it's so dangerous to use this account, then why did I choose to use it? And the answer is simple. I had a tax problem. I was earning more, but paying more, and my 401k was already maxed. So I looked at the 457B and thought, if I can lower my tax bill today and save for the future I'm in. I also sit on committees that gives me insight into the financial health of our hospital. And I understand the distribution requirements if I decide to leave the hospital. So some years I don't hit the maximum in my 457B, but even the small contributions can help me to save on taxes. For every year, I consider, do I want to still use the account? Do I want to stay with this employer? And what is the overall financial plan for our family? And I've also realized I want to retire early, so this account gives me options, and options equal freedom. Now, I've highlighted some of the drawbacks, but let me say them again, because this account isn't perfect for everyone. The first drawback is your employer owns the money until you leave, and there's usually no match, unlike the 401k. And if you change jobs often, then managing the withdrawals can be extremely complicated. And if you don't plan for your distributions right, boom, you have this huge tax hit. So it's like, what's the purpose of saving on taxes when you don't have a strategy for the future? So yes, it is powerful, but it's also nuanced. And so you have to really think about how you will use this account. The 457B is not one of those set it and forget it retirement accounts or tax advantage accounts. But if you're in a high income bracket, you're maxing out your 401k and you are striving for financial independence or desire to retire early, this could be your secret weapon. Just do your homework, because not every employer is going to be the right fit for this account. And you also have to plan for your withdrawals. Now, don't let taxes rule over every financial decision that you make. Sometimes it's better to just pay the taxes now so you don't have to deal with the headache later. So I got a question for you. Do you have a 457B? And are you using it, or do you plan to use it in the future? If this video helped you learn or think differently about your money, then I want you to hit the thumbs up, the notification bell, and subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be introducing you to new ways, new accounts, and creative ideas, because I think that wealth is possible for all of us, but it's also individual. And when we know better, we do better. So let's acquire more financial knowledge. So if you are a woman who is looking to build more financial confidence, to know with certainty that you know how to construct your financial plan, think about your retirement strategy, and alter it as your life evolves, then click the link below and schedule a call with me, because this is exactly what I coach women to do, to have the financial know-how and to implement the strategies so that you can create the life that you desire today and tomorrow. Well, I want to say thank you for watching this video and giving me a thumbs up, subscribing to my channel. And until next time, stay wealthy. Bye-bye.